In September 2022, we embarked on our biggest trip yet. We have been visiting every corner in Bali and Lombok, but it was now time to see more of what Indonesia has to offer. Java.
Java is home to over 151 million people. That means that more than half of the Indonesian population lives here. And what makes Java so special? It is incredibly diverse in terms of culture, landscape, and the people. It has everything: waterfalls, ocean, volcanoes, huge cities and tiny villages, and loads of food, and of course, beaches.
Java is really full of active volcanoes, which makes the landscape even more impressive. And of course, volcanic rocks and ashes produce extremely fertile soil for farming. Our goal was to get in touch with the locals in the remote regions, see the amazing nature, and try all the dishes this island has to offer.
Traveling with just one scooter and the little baggage we could carry, it wasn't always easy, but all the more rewarding. Also, I just started to learn the main language, Bahasa Indonesia, so I was struggling a lot to understand the people. Guys, are you ready for this great adventure? Oh my god, I am so excited to share this with you. I can't wait. This will be amazing. Just wait until you see this enormous...
Patrick! Wait, don't tell them yet.
Right. Let's go back to the start. So first things first, we needed a scooter. And because we started in Bali, we bought one right here. And this is actually the first time I buy my own transportation. What a day! With my new second-hand bike, Lexi, we left Bali for Banyuwangi, which is the first city you reach after taking the boat to East Java.
Here in East Java, the most spoken language is Javanese. And like most places in the country, Bahasa Indonesia is just the second language for most. But of course, they are fluent, so you will be more than fine if you learn Bahasa Indonesia like Patrick.
Yes, and I cannot only use Bahasa Indonesia everywhere.
Wow.
Aku senang ketemu sama kamu.
Sama-sama, saya juga senang.
Say goodbye.
Hai, bye-bye. Sampai jumpa ketemu lagi di sini.
It is also the easiest language to learn here. That was a no-brainer for me.
We started off our Java trip with a highlight. Ijen, an active volcano with the most curious phenomenon. After driving for 1.5 hours and walking through the dark, Patrick realized something.
It's going up a lot. It is a bit more straining than I thought. I thought it's more a walk in the park since it's like kind of a tourist attraction.
Sweaty and tired, we reached the blue flames.
If we thought we were working hard to get here, guys, look at the miners. They earn their living by mining the crater for sulfur. They carry up to 70 kilograms on their shoulders. They do this at least 3 times a day, back and forth, just to feed their families. 10 years. Since 10 years he's working like that. Like how many years will you be working like this?
Ya terus, Mbak. Terus, Mbak. Sampai mati, Mbak.
After we finished up on Ijen, it was finally time for us to keep our promise and get in touch with locals far away from the tourist hustle and bustle. Meet Ibnu and his mom. If I had to pick favorite moments in Java, this would be one of them. We shared the house with Ibnu's family, eat, drink, slept, and washed like locals. fully showered and I suited up for the village life. I have my kanben or sarong. Wherever you are, it has a different name.
Makan dulu ya?
Yeah.
Tuh ayam. Ini dah banyak kerja sama banyak. Tuh.
Ini telur asinnya sotonya ini ya Mbak, saya taruh sini.
Oh wow, okay.
Dah, makan dulu dah.
This looks amazing.
Kami di Jawa, tapi misalkan makan dulu ya tolong aja di bawah di belakang. Silakan makan dulu dah. Ya, makan dulu dah.
It's a very nice sambal.
It's very spicy.
And learn to make local coffee.
And this one is Robusta bean. They just this one they pick up one by one for kopi lanang like this, one like this, and then they collect it like this. This was kopi lanang.
So how long is this? Do you do this until they're finished?
And they're finished around 40 minutes.
40 minutes just like this?
Yeah.
Also, my fresh Bahasa Indonesia skills were finally put to the test.
Kok sedikit? Ini nasinya kok sedikit?
Ya, makan
Cukup.
Makan nanti. Lebih makan. Makan dulu.
Nih, nanti bawa sana sudah. Semua.
Oke. Semua.
Aduh. Oh,
Tinggi ya.
nakal.
We will always be grateful for Ibnu's hospitality and for Nick, a friend and YouTuber who also stayed with Ibnu before and stayed with him long before us. Go check out his videos. He is a true pro when it comes to traveling Indonesia. "80 kilometers from Ibnu's house was TUMPAK SEWU. This and Ijen are probably the most visited places in East Java. Understandable. I mean, look at that.
And by the way, if you enjoy this content, consider to hit the like button, and this will help us to create even more videos in the future for you.
It takes around 30 to 40 minutes for us to hike down to TUMPAK SEWU, and we are greeted by exciting trails and of course a view so grand that it feels like we're in a movie.
Welcome to one of the nicest waterfalls in East Java. Oh yeah, that is the one I see on Instagram so much. Damn, okay guys, are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Been just standing in front of this waterfall, and that was really epic. You didn't expect it when you see it from afar, but when you like just stand in front of this rock there, wow, it's just like heavy wind, water, it's cold, and you're just like kind of balancing and you're like, damn, like whoa. But this is a really good experience.
Hello, again.
After lush green nature, it was time for us to move back into a vibrant city life.
I already know that this will be one of my highlights in Indonesia.
Malang is famous for its colors. Desa Warna-Warni is home to 107 houses in all kinds of colors. This is because design students thought it was a good idea to paint the area, and they invited many artists to come and paint, with great results. And now this place brings people from all over the world and highly benefit the local economy. It's a really cool story.
Not far from Malang was the famous Bromo. It is almost 3:30 and we are about to go and see the most beautiful sunrise here in Java. Mount Bromo, here we come. But for us, Bromo was a bit of a fail. We started so early and it felt we have plenty of time, but we missed the sunrise big time.
The way here is very confusing. There's a lot of confusion coming here. We got lost a few times. Well, not lost, but it requires asking people to make sure that we're still on the right track.
I still feel a little bit sorry for that. But still, we had a great day exploring the whole region.
Say it again.
So I wish that you subscribe to the channel.
Our next stop was Pacitan. The distance from Malang to Pacitan was quite long. We covered 350 kilometers to get here. Pacitan is most known for surfing, and in fact, we met a lot of surfing enthusiasts here.
Get pitted so bad.
As non-surfers, we were happy enough to just explore the beaches, caves, and rivers.
Look at this. That's our snack. Our reward for after the walking down in the cave. Because I'm craving after the caving. Anyway. That was not planned.
And finally, we reached Jogja. Jakarta, the short form is Jogja, has 3.6 million people. And it is also the capital of the special region of Jakarta. And Jogja has a big reputation as an important center for classical Javanese arts and culture. From 1946 to 1948, it served as a capital for Indonesia during the Indonesian National Revolution. That's why during that revolution, Jogja played a vital role in the fight for independence. It also faced invasions from the Dutch. And in the end, the city's contribution led to its autonomy as a special district. We have been on the road for over a month now, and because we found a great room here, we settled in for almost 2 weeks. After all, we do have to juggle our work and our travels, but it's not always that easy. And it was nice to have a proper table and reliable internet for a while.
Patrick, don't forget, we celebrated your birthday too.
Sing for me. I want a song.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Patrick. Happy birthday to you. Reason enough to treat ourselves a little before we get back on the road again.
And that was really what we needed. Traveling is great, but it can be tough and straining too.
That looks scary, man.
It looks so funny on camera.
Not far from Jogja is the famous Borobudur temple complex. This is one of the greatest Buddhist monuments in the world and was built in the 8th and the 9th century. During that time, people come here for spiritual guidance and to learn about Buddhism. The temple complex has 9 platforms that are stacked on top of each other, with the central dome surrounded by Buddha statues. This place is bursting with cultural history. For a long time, Borobudur was like a hidden treasure that was rediscovered by the world in 1814. And now, of course, it's a famous tourist attraction and even a UNESCO World Heritage Site. But sooner or later, our bike was calling us again and we moved a little bit further up north to Magelang.
main thing we see here is Nepal Van Java. The houses here are painted colorfully and stacked as how they would look in Nepal, which is why it's called Nepal Van Java. Most people are farmers. They work hard every day to plant and collect their vegetables. Here we are spoiled by beautiful views and the most unique farming formation.
But Gwynne, don't forget one really beautiful thing we saw there, and it's waterfalls. I mean, look at this. From one remote place to the next. Upon entering Tasikmalaya, we also entered another province, West Java. West Java is home to the Sundanese people. They are the heartbeat of this province. And they also have their own language, Sundanese.
Biasa pakai motor, biasa anu kagarunung ayeuna malangki sadak hujan kieu wae mah.
The Sundanese culture brings life into every corner of West Java, and we experienced firsthand the warmth and diversity of this province. In Tasikmalaya, we wandered even further off the beaten path, and of course, we got lost again.
That is what I was looking for today. I didn't know that, but now I know. There's even a wonderful river. There's the boy sitting here, hello.
And met wonderful people on the road.
So we decided to sit down here with some people that sit here, and we have a nice conversation. Kalian tinggal di sini semua. Yeah. So they're staying all here, and like in this beautiful place. And we ask if there's like many tourists. Actually, there's no one coming here, so like we're the only tourists that come here and hang out. So yeah, that's pretty nice. So it's time for us to leave. Dadah, sampai jumpa. Takut. Okay. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh, this is so ticklish. Oh my god. That is the weirdest feeling I've ever had in my life. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, this is ticklish. This is so weird. Ane. Oh wow. Who would do this? Oh my god.
Now Garut was a very special place for us because something unexpected happened.
I'm a bit nervous.
Me too. We got invited to cook and eat with a local family.
Makanan tradisional. Sunda. Makanan.
Kalau Sunda mah makannya apa aja dimakan. Khas Sunda.
Sama kacang.
Ya, kacang kan pakai bumbu kredok itu. Buat bumbu ini pakai
kayak pecel.
Iya, kayak pecel. Iya, pecel.
We spent hours and hours together in their house. They were so hospitable and it was incredible. It was really sad for all of us when we left, but we needed to get back on the road. Close to Garut was another mountain we wanted to climb, Papandayan.
Wait, let me summarize this trip real quick.
He's gonna fall. He's gonna fall.
This kind of trip is us just getting lost. We're just lost since 6 hours, 7 hours. All we do is getting lost. It's really nice, but we are pretty lost. We really don't know where. I don't even know where do I want to go. I don't know any points.
Welcome to Bandung City. We tried so much food here. For example, cireng,
Spicy?
bacagor, pork noodles, and LOTEK.
It's time to take a selfie again.
Yeah.
So
Oh, selfie.
they asked me for a selfie, so I'm not going to say no. So let's do that.
We finally reached Bandung, the capital city of West Java. Because it is 768 meters above sea level, the people here enjoy somewhat cooler temperatures than many other Indonesian cities. As you can see in the architecture, the Dutch really liked it here, and there's so much influence from their former colonialists. Over the centuries, Bandung has changed so much, growing from an idyllic town into the vibrant city we know today. This city is a cultural hub really. There's architecture, food, art, excellent universities, and even initiatives for more sustainability. So, as a traveler, it has so much to offer for us, and for many others who come here for vacation and exploration. So, we almost did it, huh, Gwynne?
Yes, we are so close now.
We finally made it to Jakarta.
We finally made it to Jakarta. From Bali to Jakarta by scooter, and as you can see, we have high buildings, and yeah, it's a big city.
And did you know that less than a century ago, Jakarta had a population of less than 150,000 people? Fast forward today, the city is bursting with life, with over 28 million residents calling it home. In fact, Jakarta is the second most populous city in the world, second only to Tokyo. And of course, Jakarta has a lot of history. The city was once part of the ancient Hindu kingdom of Tarumanagara and later became a vital trading port under the influence of the Dutch East India Company. And Jakarta is also a city of constant change. It has been renamed many times throughout its history, evolving from the name Sunda Kelapa to Jayakarta, then to Batavia, and finally to Jakarta.
So I'm walking around with these models here in the area. I feel a little bit like a star too, because I have these two models behind me here posing around in Chinatown. So that is a special experience. Oh wow, that's a dragon. Hi dragon. Apa kabar? Okay. I think I impressed this dragon with my Bahasa skills. I said apa kabar.
I gotta be honest with you, I really thought that I wouldn't like Jakarta. I thought it is just traffic jams, loud noises and whatnot. And while that is of course part of Jakarta, I was surprised how much I liked it.
Patrick, can we just appreciate for a moment what we just did? We crossed all over Java with just one scooter.
It took us roughly 2 months to travel through the island, but honestly, we could have taken so much longer. In September 2022, we started this crazy trip through a whole new area, and I was pretty nervous not knowing what to expect. But there was absolutely no reason to be worried. The people in Java are the most friendly and hospitable people I have ever met. And we made so many friends along the way. To all the people of Java out there, thank you so much for everything. And to everyone else watching this, if you haven't visited Java yet, please go and explore. East Java is a great place to start, and after that, there's still so much for you to discover. And what about my Bahasa Indonesia skills? Well, I didn't become fluent, but I was getting better and better at understanding the people I have met, and even better, I could also express myself a little bit more every day. It wasn't always easy, but I'm so glad that I put in some work so I could connect to the Indonesian people. So guys, that's it for our Java video. It was a crazy journey, and actually the whole thing didn't just stop right there. We only stayed a week in Jakarta, and then we took a boat from Jakarta to Makassar, with my scooter and embarked on another big travel through a whole other island. So guys, if you want to watch more of our content, here's the playlist for our whole Java trip, and on the other side you will find the playlist for everything we did in Sulawesi. I hope I see you in the next video. I'm so glad you watched this, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.